Pare, bakit umahaba ang inuman natin pag may San Miguel?
Kasi magaang lang ang pinag-uusapan natin.
Oo nga no. Bakit nga ba?
Siguro kasi magaang lang din sa tiyan.
Dapat San Miguel. Mahaba-habang inuman yan eh.
Ano?
All right, score at the halftime, 32 for the Saigon Heat, 30 for the San Miguel Beermen. Saigon Heat really putting on the heat on the Beermen here, Alex, and really surprising everyone. Nobody expecting Saigon to be on top here at halftime.
Well, they've done it in a very deliberate fashion. Excellent execution on offense, a slow pace on offense, a 2-3 zone that it looks like San Miguel did a very good job preparing for. But again, now San Miguel 1 for 11 from three-point range in this first half. In spite of their good execution, they're going to have a tough time if they continue to miss open shots.
Well, we know about the depth of the bench of San Miguel Beermen. It's going to be a real challenge here for the Saigon Heat to keep in step. So far, they've only played 6 players here.
Yeah, well, obviously they've got their 3 Filipino imports, their 2 American imports, Jones and Thorpe. Jones particularly doing a very nice job down on the block, but going to Jones, sometimes him scoring, him kicking it out, some ball screen action, some time to get the ball down to Thorpe, but it's been a very slow pace. You can see the head coach of the Saigon Heat is really telling his players, once they get a rebound, slow it down, set it up, run this play, run that play. And they've been doing it very well in this first half.
What do you think has been the problem of the San Miguel Beermen here in the first half?
Well, I mean, Jones is a tough matchup inside, and he's really been the best player in the first half for the Saigon Heat. But more than anything else, they've been executing well, but there's going to come times where you just have to knock down that open shot. I mean, Saigon's making a gamble by playing that 2-3 zone. and San Miguel is getting some good looks, that they have shooters who are capable of making those shots. We're going to see if the ball is going to go in the hole in the second half for the San Miguel Beermen.
Well, we did mention that the San Miguel Beermen has a good record here at home. As we take a look at the previous games of the Beermen, they've won everything except that game against the Westport Malaysia Dragons. And right now, they are being challenged here by the Saigon Heat on their home court. So far, San Miguel Beermen really not shooting well from the outside.
Yeah, well, and again, it's one of the things, way to keep a score low. It's not necessarily that they're shooting a bad percentage. I mean, they are from the 3. From the 2, they're shooting a fine percentage, but Saigon has limited the possessions of the game. By playing slow, you eat up the clock. That gives less opportunities for a great transition game from San Miguel. They don't have that chance to get out and run and get those easy baskets in transition, one of the things that they've been so good at in the first 13 games of the ABL. So let's see how they try to fix the problem that the Saigon Heat have posed for them.
All right, let's see if the Beermen can make the proper adjustments. We'll give you the second half of action when we return. All right, we still have a few minutes before we begin the second half of action. Richard Del Rosario together with Coach Alex Compton. And as we have been discussing also, one thing of concern also for the San Miguel Beermen has been the rebounding. I'm sure that's been a topic of discussion in their dugout because they're expected to dominate the boards and really run, probably get some more offensive rebounds. And right now, that's not happening.
Yeah, well, you know, the Saigon Heat have really given them all that they want in every facet of the game, rebounding being one of them. Again, you know, long shots against a 2-3 zone, long rebounds. They've had a couple multiple rebound possessions, a couple multiple shot possessions, and usually they've converted on those. But more often than not, Saigon's been sticking with them in every aspect of the game, you know. And it's going to be a lot of it, just to keep saying what we've been saying, a lot of it's going to be if San Miguel can get stops and get out and going in transition, that's a big spark for them always. They like to run, particularly Baguion is so good at throwing that forward pass, whether it be to a big man running down the middle or wings out on the side of the court. But you can't do that when Saigon's doing such a great job on transition defense. The shot goes up. It looks like they've usually got 2 to 3 guys back to help stop that transition game, set up their zone, and make San Miguel play more deliberate basketball.
Well, for the San Miguel Beermen also, I think one thing Coach Bobby Park should make sure of is that his players do not get frustrated. They are down now here at halftime, because that's going to be their biggest enemy once frustration sets in.
Yeah, well, I think these are one of those testing matches, and it's one of those things for both teams. It's a great test for the Saigon Heat. They're playing the San Miguel Beermen in Manila.
Yes.
That's a big matchup. So a great test of character for this Saigon Heat team. For San Miguel, okay, we're playing a team that's currently in last place. We think that we're a first place or significant championship contender in the ABL.
Yeah.
We're at home. We got this last place team on. Okay, we need to show the character to be able to come back, win this game, close it out, do what's necessary. These are the must-win type games for a team that wants to be a championship team.
All right now Bianca is with Coach Raiko Toroman at the sideline.
All right, thanks, guys. Now, Coach Raiko Toroman, how do you think that the San Miguel Beermen should be able to counter the Saigon Heat tonight?
Oh, we didn't play good first half. I think that we are in a rhythm of Saigon. They want to slow the game. We have to speed up the game because we have much more players, and they always go for the big eyes, and that's the kind of the game what was Saigon game. We said in our locker room that we want to play more aggressive, that we want to speed up the game with more fast breaks. There in the zone, we were shooting very bad for the 3 points, and I think that if we got some confidence inside, that we'll get our shot outside, which will be very important to the end of the game. But like I said, the most important thing is defensively to play full court pressure, to put a lot of pressure on them and speed up the game.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Back to you, Richard and Alex.
So it's talking more about the tempo of the game.
Yeah.
It's been control of Saigon in the first half.
Exactly. They've set the tone for the pace that they want. And San Miguel, this is their home court. They need to dictate the pace that they want. But if they play half-court pressure defense, it's still not the same as bringing that full-court pressure defense. If they can force a few turnovers, get a few easy baskets, play some pressure, even look in the half-court to see if they'll play the passing lanes to try to deny reversals, to try to deny entry passes to the wings. That's the type of thing that can also often be a catalyst to bring energy to a team and sort of enforce your will on a visiting team.
And talking about backcourt pressure, there he is, Troy Bagyon putting the pressure on John Smith. Here's Jones. Right now he attacks from the outside this time, so different look on the offensive end for Saigon.
Well, just a look that we haven't seen, It's just nice coaching on the part of the Saigon Heat. A look we haven't seen, a pick and pop for Jones to attack off the dribble.
And
Nice
here's
inside
Benedict Fernandez. He's been waiting. He has been waiting to get that basketball.
Nice pass. That should be counted. Oh, that was off the glass.
Oh, yes. And coach of Saigon living in the sidelines. Here's Thorpe off that miss. Noy Javier, nice fake. And Avenido grabs his arm.
And a nice head fake. Noy Javier, a good shooter. And this time, Saigon trying to get out and run a little bit in their first two possessions. Looks like Jones' shot should have counted. Hit the glass before it. You're going to see it right here. Nice pass. Ball goes in. Once the ball hits the backboard like that, it's supposed to be a goaltending, so the refs just missed that one.
I can't believe all the three referees missed that. A good break for the San Miguel Beermen. Once again from the outside.
Off the face-up. Very impressive. Jones really asserting himself in the first half on the post. First two possessions here, he's touched the ball outside off the dribble.
Cross-court pass to Fernandez. Fernandez now drives baseline, misses a layup once again. And here's Saigon off and running. John Smith.
See if they try to get Thorpe involved now here.
They get the ball to Thorpe. Once again, Jones attacking from the outside. Thinks about that three. No, it's a long two. This time it's short. But there's a loose ball foul on DJ Johnson.
They're going to get him with the offhand there on the box out.
A 6-point lead for the Saigon Heat. And they have the leather.
Biggest lead of the game for Saigon. 1 point. San Miguel had a 7-point lead, but
Here's Thorpe. Kicks it out. Extra
nice
pass.
Extra passing. Oh, and
Oh.
Thorpe keeping it alive, and Jones, the beneficiary. Wow. What a start. 6 straight points for Jones. He's the only guy who's scored in this whole second half so far.
Oh, look now. It's an 8-point lead for the Saigon Heat. Sometimes it's good to be good, and sometimes it's good to be lucky as well. As Jones gets an early Christmas gift for that slam. Under 8 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, and the Saigon Heat up by 8. All right, the Saigon Heat continuing to surprise everyone inside the arena. I'm sure even themselves. Right now, they are up by 8. Let's see how the Beermen react. Aris di Maunahan, high looper, no good. Rebound battle ends up with San Miguel Beermen.
Well, nice play. Got a good shooter, a good look, and Aris di Maunahan, and San Miguel keeping the ball alive. You see, they have to try to get some easy looks inside with the way that they're shooting the ball, and Baguion knocking down a nice pull-up jump shot. Baguion, not a player who looks to shoot a lot.
Yes.
He's really a pass-first point guard, somebody who likes to set his teammates up. But if the shot's going to be there, he might have to take it in this second half.
Cuts that lead down to 6. Sanz against Avenido.
Nice back cut.
cut.
Oh, and a great block by Famous.
Baguion to the trailing Johnson. A good timeout there for Coach Bobby Parks. Back-to-back baskets here for the Beermen.
Well, and we don't see that much in this game, but that is what San Miguel does so well, get out in transition, and not too many players in the ABL are better at setting up their teammates than Froilan Baguion.
Here's
Nice.
Thorpe.
Oh, good look inside.
And Thorpe connects from the outside. And that's a 3-point basket for Thorpe.
Wow, that's big. Saigon really has got it going.
It's Baguion. Tries to get it back.
Smart play by Johnson.
Avenido. Inside they go to Di Maunahan. You know, they're not even guarding Baguion anymore from the outside because he's not looking to shoot.
Good defense by Javier. And a smart play to get the ball to Thorpe and spot up.
Once again, they slow things down. They don't want any quick attempts. Sanz is fouled.
Haven't seen much from Sanz on offense, but he is a very good open shooter himself. He just hasn't gotten a clean look. No doubt, fairly well known to the Filipino players here of the San Miguel Beermen.
Right now, the veteran Roger Hiep sent in to put some order here for the San Miguel Beermen.
Roger Hiep, as you know well, is a cerebral and tough player. Definitely a nice addition for the San Miguel Beermen franchise. And now San Miguel going into a zone of their own. Good hands right there by Imunahan.
7 seconds to shoot here for the Heat. Here's Thorpe.
Oh,
Takes
just
a
hit
pass.
one.
Oh,
Just
and
hit
he knocks
another
down
one. Wow. And the lead is up to 10 for the 3-9 Saigon Heat. Really coming out, just having a tremendous game.
Here's a Beermen. This zone defense really slowing them down. Di Maunahan
He
takes
can
it
knock
from top
that
of
down.
the key.
Yep. It's a good shooter. That's why he stayed in the professional basketball for so long. A heady player and a very, very good open shooter.
Thorpe on the outside. Back to Smith. The Heat very
Oh,
patient.
Nice spacing. Javier can shoot himself.
And here's the Beermen off and running, but couldn't connect.
That's what they want. They want to try to get some stops and push the floor, push the ball. You heard Coach Raiko Toraman at halftime talking about they need to speed up the game.
Roger Hiep. Inside they go. Fade away, no good. Jones clears the boards.
You see the deliberateness of the Saigon Heat.
Here's Thorpe. Drives inside. Pulls up. Nothing there. And Hiep for the loose ball.
San Miguel off and running. Good pass from Hiep.
And could this be the start of something big for Leo Avenido? It's been very quiet in this game.
Well, don't look now, but San Miguel right back in it after a nice run by the Saigon Heat to make this lead 10. It's 2 threes where they struggled shooting the ball in the first half. 2 3-pointers cut this league down to 4.
Thorpe once again. Rebound for Famous.
Another good forward pass.
Cross court to Avenido from the other end. Couldn't connect.
Well, San Miguel shooting a little better in this third quarter. And again, that's another nice open look. And Avenido, we just flashed his stats for the game. 33 points,
Yes.
coming off a great game. Really doing a nice job scoring the basketball for his team. But has not exactly been hot in this game. Jones from 3. Oh,
That's
there's
short.
Thorpe fighting for it with, great effort by Johnson. Didn't give up on the play.
Here's Hiep. Avenido decides to take it closer. Good tip in by Johnson.
An 8-0 run by the San Miguel Beermen forces the Saigon Heat to take a timeout of their own.
And San Miguel Beermen rising to the challenge here of the Saigon Heat. They were down by as much as 10 points. But after that timeout, a barrage of baskets from the Beermen gets them back in the game. Right now, they're only down by 2 points. Saigon Heat, let's see.
You know what
how
you have
they
to
can challenge.
appreciate about that play by Darlin Johnson right there is that he's the guy who made the rebound, dove
Yes.
on the floor, caught it with one hand, outletted the ball from his back, sprinted the floor, and still got the tip in. That's the kind of winning effort that San Miguel's going to need in this half that's really a character half for this team.
All right, now, Coach Rebedu diagramming a play for the Saigon Heat. Are feeling good about themselves here against the hosts. But they've lost a couple of close games. But most recently against Indonesia Warriors, they only lost by 4 points.
Yeah. Again, right in it. And, you mentioned Min Trio is now going to come into the game for Robert Sands. Their only sub, I guess for Saigon, he's going to win the Sixth Man of the Year award because he's the only guy that's playing. But you see Jamar Thorpe right there stroking a 3. He's hit 2 threes in this quarter. Big reason why Saigon's got the 2-point lead. Now let's see if San Miguel's pressure can do what defensive coaches always love to see happen, as you see Joe DeVance in the stands, and that is cause another miss after a timeout from the team on offense. Staying in that zone, San Miguel.
Javier from the corner. Here's Roger Hiep leading the break. Roger Hiep decides to, could have taken that shot. Nonetheless, Famous ties this game up at 44.
10-0 run coming from the San Miguel Beermen.
Same play, here's Min. Cross court to Smith. Good patience here by Saigon. Min, high looper, nothing there. And Jones couldn't handle the leather.
Well, you see the idea that Jared Famous is running out at you changes many a shot. Has been true, a little intimidated by the 6'11 Famous coming out to block that shot.
Look of concern from Coach Bobby Parks. San Miguel looking to grab the lead back. Roger Hiep.
But a long offensive rebound for San Miguel gives them another opportunity.
Here's Avenido. Avenido back to Hiep. Hiep drives inside. Oh, but his kick out pass goes to nobody.
Now Sanz coming back in to give Javier a rest. Let's see if Sanz, who's, again, as we mentioned, a good shooter in his own right, if he can get an open look against this zone for the Saigon Heat. They've been having some difficulties once San Miguel's gone into this 2-3 zone.
Smith giving a screen.
Nice ball movement, an extra pass.
Everything but the basket for the Heat. Avenido. Quick release, no good, but Ferriol's is there for the cleanup and the putback.
San Miguel off and running. Avenido gets a clean look, leaves nobody on the weak side to box out John Ferriol. So now a 12-0 run since San Miguel has gone to this 2-3 zone of their own.
Here's Min, bothered by Avenido. Jones drives baseline and is blocked, but a foul is called by our referees.
Looked like a pretty decent defensive play right there by John Ferriolis as Jones had lost the ball.
Take a look at it again.
Maybe got some of the left hand there as the referee saw that. And Jones with a chance to put some points on the board for the Saigon Heat for the first time in quite some time. That's a big free throw for Saigon.
Yeah.
They were on fire to start this third quarter, and then this zone has caused them problems. It's kind of like the San Miguel coaches says, the staff said, okay, right back at you.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see if you can solve our zone.
And so Jones ties up this game. Under a minute remaining in the third period. Yep, takes that three. Couldn't knock it down. And there's a pushing foul on that rebound play. That's going to be called against Thorpe.
Ball's going to go back to San Miguel Beermen. Another opportunity to execute.
Only second foul. Also one good thing that they've done, they've kept away from foul trouble.
Well, a lot of times that's what the zone is going to do for you, is help protect players that you need to play lots of minutes.
Avenido penetrates. Pass anticipated by Smith. Here's Sanz. He will try to finish against the Baunahan, and he does.
First basket for Robert Sanz gives a 2-point lead back to the Saigon Heat, and last shot time now for San Miguel against this zone.
10 seconds to shoot. The Baunahan. Bounce
Nice
pass
pass
inside. The Baunahan takes that three. No! And Smith gets that rebound for